Right now, I'm trying not to freak out.
Come on.
It's just never over until you decide in your head that it's over and you give up. I take the sweetbreads out, rinse them, put them in a vacuum pack bag with some rosemary, thyme, salt and some olive oil.
This is a vacuum sealing machine. It's quite cool, never used one before. It doesn't seem that difficult, but it's doing this weird, like, pushing the air in thing just before it sucks it all out.
I'm trying to cut my onions down to get to a smaller core of the onion so that they cook faster in the sous vide machine. I need to get the very insides out for my presentation. And then I'm going to vacuum seal them and put them in the water bath as well. The sweetbreads and the onions are on the go in the sous vide machine, and I decide that I will be doing my mushi next. This is the savory custard that forms the base of the dish.
The duck custard is one of the main components of this dish because the base and everything else sits on top of it, so I know that it's got to be right.
I'm watching Kamini and Seline cook off for a spot in the final. I'm really stressed. I'm stressed for both of them.
Seline and Kamini, 30 minutes have gone. You've got 75 minutes remaining. Luke is well impressed with your efforts thus far, and so are we. This is going to be such a close race. Make sure you get all those elements done perfectly.
I put my dried morel mushrooms in the pot because they need to actually soak up the pot and get soft again before I can use them in a later application. I decided to do my burnt thyme and onion sous vide next. It's very strange to me to absolutely char thyme until it turns to ash, but the recipe calls for it, so that's what I do.
These are a little bit more set than I wanted them to be. Okay, let's try it again. Damn it. My cling film sticks to the top of the dishes and then it ruins two of the top. If it's the main ingredient, it's got to be perfect. So I put in another batch. Yes, I do have enough time to try it again.
45 minutes have gone past. You've got 1 hour remaining. Remember what's at stake here. If you get it perfect today, guaranteed spot in the final. If you slip up and lose concentration, you'll be going home today. Get it right.
Okay, I'm busy making the burnt thyme and onion sous vide. So I have my onions sweating with my butter and my salt. I've burnt my thyme and I'm reducing my cream. My custard is busy steaming. I'm trying to get that consistency right. And my mushrooms are busy soaking in the pot. Lots to do.
I'm making the sabayon with the double boiler, a bit of water and some egg yolks.
Kamini,
Chef.
how are you?
Good.
You seem focused for this challenge. But remember your previous mistakes and the two challenges.
I'm not making the same mistake twice.
You're doing well. And just make sure this is cooled down nicely before you fold it in.
The other elements are good. I'm waiting for the burnt thyme-infused cream to cool so I can add to the sabayon. Waiting for my pot to reduce to make the glaze. And I just checked the onions. They seem to be a little bit firm. So I'm going to give them a little bit extra time. I'm going to fish up my sweetbreads in the next 10 minutes.
I take my katai pastry, I brush it with clarified butter. They just need to bake down in the oven and I'm sprinkling them with some mushroom powder. Oh. While making my sabayon, I forget that I actually left it on the bain-marie and the thing just splits. Pretty much little pieces of boiled egg are now in between my sabayon. It's a problem. I'm just trying to focus on just this one thing for now because I can't scramble it again. I still have to get my sweetbreads out of the freezer, trim them, deglaze them. I'm more irritated with myself than anything else. I can't believe that I didn't just keep my wits about me and check the first one.
These sweetbreads come out of the sous vide pack after an hour. They've got to be put into a bowl of ice and put in the freezer and cooled so that when I cut them into squares later, it's going to hold that shape. What I'll have to do then is crisp them off in a pan and add the glaze with chopped up morel mushrooms.
Yeah, that was going to happen.
I know Seline well. I can see when she starts to get frazzled. I can see when her mind goes into override. So this is getting to her.
Seline, Kamini, you're both looking like you're on track. You've got 40 minutes left to finish this dish off.
I realized that I have not started pickling my mushrooms yet. I'm busy cutting the mushrooms so that I can pickle them in some Noble Late Harvest white wine vinegar and sugar.
These sweetbreads have chilled. I'll take them out and get them into little diced pieces. I can finally sort of slow down a little bit because I was just finishing off the sweetbreads and checking if the noodles were crisp. And now I can clean my station and arrange my life so that I can plate the way I would like to.
I get my sabayon done. I take it off the heat this time, making sure not to split it. I strain my onion and thyme mixture and I fold that into my sabayon.
Okay, Seline.
Yes, chef.
Almost 20 minutes left. Have you got everything done?
No, not
do you
quite
still
yet.
need to do?
I'm not happy with how the sauce is reducing. I need it in a bigger pan.
Okay. Are you still on top of everything?
I still have to do the sweetbreads, and the plating is going to be quite important in this one because they have to be exact, chef. Freaking out a little, chef.
No, you got your big things done. Just got to cook your sweetbreads, trim up your onions. You're away. What do you reckon?
Well, carry on going at the pace you're going.
Yes, chef. There is a lot of plating to do, so I'm very nervous that I haven't started plating yet.
Are you okay?
I sat there for 2 seconds and I was just like, this thing better not have fallen on the floor somewhere. Where did they go?
Are you okay?
Behind you.
Right now I'm trying not to freak out.
Come on.
It's just never over until you decide in your head that it's over and you give up.
Come on, guys. There's 10 minutes left.
I think being able to clear a space and arrange all your components is incredibly important for me because I believe that that's when your actual creativity and your artistry comes through.
Kamini is plating, and Seline is still running about. She's still busy with her sweetbreads that she needs to dust in flour and fry up, and it's really stressing me out.
I am putting my sweetbreads into the pan to glaze them, and at this point in time I am honestly in panic mode. I don't want to leave MasterChef yet.
Seline and Kamini, there are only 5 minutes remaining. You've got a recipe. It's going to boil down to who follows it to the precise ingredient. 5 minutes remaining. That's it. One will stay, one will go home.
Good job.
Please plate.
You're so close, Seline. Like, come on, just keep it together. It's frustrating for me because I want to see her come and cook against me in the final.
I think that's a very critical point with this dish, is that everything has to be the right size. There has to be the correct quantity of everything on the plate. So I'm a little bit nervous about the size of things on the plate. I really don't care if there's water everywhere.
Right, 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking.
That's crazy, eh? Wow.